Previously on the Block NZ, the teams didn't get off to a good start.
Pretty much got to rip it all down and start again.
They're going to put the steer in today.
They're not going to now.
This week is nearing on impossible for us. I just don't think it's going to happen.
And the claws came out.
You are looking at this too. Oh no! I was here first.
Tonight, the final indoor week is taking its toll.
With all these little details we're doing, it's just going to take a lot of time. Less and less likely to finish.
Shannon sets a challenge
Where do we start?
of gigantic proportions.
What are you doing?
It's the House of Giants.
And a mental block drives the block a bit mental.
I'm finding it really difficult. I'm not feeling really good right now.
Start your next project with support from the right team.
At Bunnings, we have all the advice you need to make it happen. Bunnings Warehouse, helping make the Block NZ.
It all starts now.
Kia ora, good morning. You got the My Morning Crew review this morning.
Welcome to the show.
It's living room and front entrance week on the Block NZ, and it's the last chance for our teams to make a statement inside before they head outside next week. The floor and wall area of these spaces is the largest to date, so they'll have to draw on everything they've learned so far if they're to deliver completed rooms on Saturday. With the houses starting to feel like homes, a sense of normality has fallen over the block. But now's not the time to take their foot off the gas.
Nice relaxing morning. We're just getting up, having breakfast, and it's so nice to have a functioning kitchen.
I'm searching for furniture and waiting for my toast. The bookcase would work.
We've just been so busy, not having time to really prepare meals, so it's a lot of takeaway. So I'm just going to try and start the day with a healthy breakfast today.
It's going to be really sad when we have to leave here because it's really starting to feel like home. Having breakfast every morning, cooking dinner in the oven. You know, it's nice.
Nice for those with time to enjoy it. But there's no time for breakfast at house number 2. Marie and James are up against it and underestimated the workload.
Finding out a space to put things.
Although the teams are being judged on their living rooms and entranceways, they also have to complete the rest of their house interiors, including the stairs, hallways and downstairs toilets, which is spreading their resources thin.
Is this rubbish? Is it anything, so it's rubbish?
Everything's still ticking along. We've got plasterers in this morning doing their thing, and we've got a huge space to work with, so I feel a bit sorry for them today. There's a lot of corners and a lot of ceiling space and a lot of small areas they have to work in, so yeah it's going to be tough.
We got held up a bit yesterday with our gym plasterboard. The fixers didn't get it up in the time that we all thought. It's just because it's really fiddly spaces, so that was a little bit of a pushback. But, you know, plasterers came in and they smashed it as much as they could, and then, they're back again this morning. So, ideally we wanted to be starting to paint or undercoat today.
I think this will be the most painting we would have had to have done. There's so many small spaces to roll and paint.
We're just going to have to get no sleep on Thursday and Friday.
Marie and James aren't the only ones overwhelmed by the enormity of the task ahead. Next door, Alex and Corbin are struggling with a small crew and Corbin's big technical ambitions.
Today, I have a very long list of things to do and I just need to leave pretty much straight away. How do you think we're going with this? Will we be plastered?
We might be plastered today, we'll have to see. The problem is, if we plaster tonight, it's probably not going to be ready to sand until late tomorrow afternoon anyway.
Day 3 and we're still on the schedule of just being behind. We're only just putting up jib today. Everyone else has jibbed and I think even plastered. What are you doing?
I've just got a list of stuff to get through. I've got to mark out all these doors for the boys so they know where to stagger the jibs. So we've got a ridiculous amount of work to do. We've got the hallway, the stairway, downstairs toilet, entranceway, lounge. We've got a landing to build. We've got a fireplace to put in. We've got a TV cabinet to make. We've got sliding removable wall, and we've got an attic to do all in 1 week. We usually have 2 builders on every week, and that's all we've ever needed before. We're thinking it would be good to have 3 or 4 this week, but we're struggling to get even 1 additional builder.
If we want to get this week potentially finished, we really need to have everything plastered by tonight. I need to get a side chair, I need to get a hallway rug. If you can help the boys with the build, then the jib can go up faster and the plastering can get done.
Okay, good luck.
Okay.
We've set a plan, we're getting the wheels in motion, now we just need to hope that we can get through the week.
Quinn and Ben's budget's tight, but they're keeping it simple and planning is paying off for them already this week.
So do you reckon the stairs will get finished today?
Yeah, defo. All we have to do is put the trees down and glue them.
And we're going to be starting painting. Once that's all done, it's just the floorboards.
We needed 5 tradies for 2 days because of the amount of work that needed to be done. It was worth it because we're definitely on track. All the jibs up, plastering's almost all done, so we can start painting, and it's only Wednesday. It's awesome.
I can probably do the floorboards in there. Not rocket science.
Next door, the last interior rooms are a strong motivating factor for Joe and Damo, and they're ahead of the game.
Should be pretty sweet, eh? Because you've only got that and the flooring to do.
Yeah.
And you're done then?
Pretty much. And then tomorrow all the doors and architraves, skirtings and hardware and all that stuff.
You'll be happy to get out of indoor week, eh?
Yeah, getting too tight in here, ain't nowhere to work, all the rooms are done.
Today, Wednesday, we're up to sanding all the plasterboard back. Today's a real crucial day to get as much painting as we can do, and if it means staying up all night tonight. Budget's looking reasonable. I mean, we're not like the rich kids up the front, but it's not as poor as the poor cousins next to us either, so we're all right, eh?
Yeah. Does that mean I can buy lots of stuff?
Living room, entrance, stairs and hall are large spaces. And to impress the judges, they need to think wow factor.
So this is where our 80-inch TV's going. So 80-inch, that's 1.8 metres wide, which is huge. So we've had to create the space for it. And we figure you don't want to look at it all day long, so we've got some nice American oak sliding doors, which you'll be able to close it off. Underneath is our bioethanol fire, which requires no flue, 100% efficient. So, yeah, it'll actually create a really nice centrepiece for the home. The idea is when you look at the fireplace, you see a bulkhead above it and you don't think anything more of it. You slide the doors open and all of a sudden there's an 80-inch TV, full home entertainment, home theatre, everything in there, all hidden away.
It's for the effect of, voila, there is a television the size of a cinema. And then close it up and it looks like a beautiful piece of artwork.
But their statement piece is complicated and Corbyn's getting a little obsessed.
Okay, so 2.8, I want to move that out 10 mil now. I'm on the computer using CAD and I'm just trying to work out the position and dimensions of the doors. So I'm going to get this drawn on here and then I'm going to go reference it onto the ceiling so the guys know exactly where to jib to. With all these little details we're doing, it's just going to take a lot of time. Yeah, as the days pass, we are less and less likely to finish.
Ben and Quinn have a bespoke fireplace, but they're keeping their design simple.
Hey, double QP, come on over.
What's that?
Apparently we have to have a hearth for this. It has to be non-combustible, which means can't catch on fire.
Oh, is that what that means?
Our fireplace is a bit different to everyone else. We've just got a fireplace in the wall. And we've just found out that we have to have a hearth. It has to be 30 centimetres deep by regulation. Right, so I have to get the exact measurements. So I'll draw what this kind of looks like.
Should I measure it?
The hearth is going to be a specially cut piece of granite. And like Ben said, the measurements need to be exactly right.
1480. Wide.
I'd say the first rule of getting an accurate measurement would be to clear any debris off the floor.
270. Tall.
The next rule, don't just draw pretty pictures, write the measurements down.
A drop in the floor.
But the most important rule is to measure twice, cut once, and Ben is on to that one.
If we mess it up, then we have to pay for it, so have to get the measurements pretty much bang on. Wow, 298. What did you say, 270?
No. Measured on top of the tile.
They got there in the end. Joe and Damo chose an east side gas fireplace from Living Flame, which has been custom designed for their home. But a mistake by the builder meant that he had to reframe the fireplace to meet the manufacturer's specifications.
What's going on?
Hey,
That was quick.
yeah, we're all finished finally, eh?
Yeah, you done a quick job this morning. It's good, eh?
I think so, mate.
You guys have cracked it. It's Wednesday lunchtime. We're well ahead of the other teams, eh?
Hopefully, yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, so we're all set for the plaster. He can start straight after lunch and get it all plastered up today, hopefully.
Yeah.
It'd be good to get into your mammoth week of painting, eh?
I can't wait, eh? I'm just ready to go. I'm amped.
But over the past 7 weeks, these two have spent many a night on the paintbrush, and the novelty is beginning to wear thin.
I actually enjoy painting for the first 2 minutes, and then I get over it pretty quick. So...
Got paint on my eye.
And then you pick up the colour from the garage and start painting the ceiling.
Yeah, I
with it.
painted it green. Oh.
I think there's about 120 hours left in the week and you've got 180 hours of painting to do. So good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
We've got so much painting to do this week. We've got to paint all the ceilings, the hallway, the living area, entrance. We've got to paint all the doors, downstairs, toilet,
Fireplace.
roof. We've got to paint the stairwell. We've got to do all the architraves.
Would you ever want to be a painter?
No,
That's why you're a builder,
it's
right?
the last job I'd want to do on earth, mate.
This is the last week of painting, so the light at the end of the tunnel very shortly. So that'll keep me going.
But there are far worse jobs than painting, as the teams are about to find out. And who better to deliver the news than everyone's favourite site foreman?
So, I've had a look in there. Thankfully, that's the only time I've ever had a look in there.
Pete calls us over, he's got a couple of bottles of cleaning product, and he's standing outside the dunnies, and I'm thinking, oh no, here we go. There is a couple of months worth of filth in those dunnies, and we're going to have to clean them.
It is going tomorrow. Before it goes back, it needs to be pristine.
Is it not going to the skip?
It is not going to the skip, it is going back to the good people at Highpool. So, it needs to be done. It needs to be done today because it's going in the morning.
Okay.
Sort it out among yourselves.
Have you got a water blaster?
Nope. And just in case you're wondering that, oh, well, I could do it any old time. If it's not clean, there are no tradies tomorrow. So, simple as that.
There's no way we're not going to clean the toilets and lose our tradies. I mean, we're not that crazy. A little bit crazy, but not that crazy.
It needs to be clean, it needs to be done now, and then we can progress.
If we didn't have any tradies for a whole day, there's no way we would finish come Saturday.
All right, let's do it then.
Yeah, let's crack into it. Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies.
It was absolutely disgusting. I did the sink and that was bad enough. Oh, so gross. Where's everyone else?
Can't believe we're cleaning up his mess.
Looking in the door, it looks like it hasn't been used for a wee while now, and it's looking pretty dirty. I start chucking things out.
All right, hold on.
But Damo stops me and says, wait, I have to get some stuff out of that box. So I'm not too sure what he salvaged from it.
They should have this as a prize. One of the challenges. Have your own outside toilet. I'm not really happy that it's leaving. I think it should have been given out as a prize during the block as an extra bathroom and toilet for outdoor week. It's a bit silly, really. We would have had it.
No.
Would have fit in the back corner. Put an extension on it, barbecue area next to the toilet, shower, it's got everything you'd want. I think the value of property would skyrocket. Don't you?
No.
Well, I've asked Peter for it anyway. All right, we're done now.
All done?
All done.
Oh, I turned up at a friendly manner.
Wow.
All done.
I think apart from my muddy footprints in there, it's all good. Yes. Thank you for doing that.
Well done, team.
I've called our teams to the challenge workshop for a challenge that will help them finish this week's rooms.
I know what the challenge is.
And for the winning team, a luxurious prize that's sure to go down a treat.
You're all looking peppy today. Spring's in full effect.
Now, it has been said that you never get a second chance at making a first impression. And since your front door is one of the first things that a potential buyer will see, ensuring that that entranceway is awesome will go a long way in enhancing your house's attractiveness and value. Now, each of your houses has a Neptune entrance doorway made by Fletcher Window and Door Systems. Now, the good news is you can customise those doors. You can use your laptop or your camera to design an image that will then be sent off to Metro Glass and screen printed onto the panel. That will then be sent to Fletcher Window and Door Systems and manufactured into a doorway and fully installed for you guys. And that's your challenge.
Oh. It's a really big task because the door is the first thing that the buyer is going to see when they come to the house. We really have to make sure we get this right and we don't want to have some horrendous looking door.
The winning team will receive a $2,000 night of luxury at the Sky City Grand Hotel.
Wow. $2,000 night at Sky City. Oh, yes, please.
Staying in the presidential suite, you'll also get breakfast for two at Gusto and a $400 dining voucher at the Grill, as well as 2 Sky Tower adult passes.
Awesome. Feeling really tired, and all I could dream about right now would be to just live a night in luxury.
I'm giving you 4 hours to design your image. All right, you guys excited? You all want that night of luxury, don't you?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, there will only be one winner, so you're going to be working hard over the next 4 hours. Your time starts now.
It's actually really important to make it appealing and inviting and, you know, like, oh, wow, you know.
First thing they'll see, eh?
And what's behind that door.
Unless they go through the garage door, they probably won't see it.
So we looked through the internet and we're trying to get some inspiration for what we could do, and we keep going back to all those natural elements, looking at marble and stone, and yeah, we're really liking that idea.
You could actually do the front and the back the same, do it glass, so it actually looks like a big stone door.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey.
For our entry, we're going to do a lot of natural elements. So we're doing sort of the concrete, wood. I think something not too overpowering would fit in best.
So the front door's the first thing people see, and it's a bit of a major one, isn't it, when you come up to the house? We've decided to go quite simple with our front door. I don't want to go too crazy. So we've fully decided we're going to do the wavy pattern in black on the front, and then we'll do the glass on the inside of the door with our leather pattern. So we just got to make this work for us. God, this is really freaking hard.
The door's huge.
It is huge, I like it.
It's going to be a cool key feature.
A big dominant feature as you walk into the house.
Yep.
Our house is right on the street front, so, you know, for us it's really important that we get the door right.
It's a pretty cool picture. It's close up. Not for a door, though.
Definitely not for the front
No
door.
way.
When we walk up to the doors, we kind of come up with some new ideas of what we might like to do. Maybe blending a few different pictures onto repeating a pattern on the door might be quite cool. We're just a bit worried whether we can pull it off in time.
I reckon if we're able to do something that relates to what's going on in the house, and our timbers are one of the big features in the house. So, you know, going vertically and horizontally.
We start off and we think about what is a key feature in our house, and we realise it's that fireplace. On the sides of it we have wood panelling, and we thought, why not replicate that same style into the door?
Well, there's the front of our house. We have a bunch of architectural facades on the outside of our house, so there's already quite a lot of pattern and print. It's going to look beautiful as it is, and we don't want to ruin it by adding more detail. Okay, so imagine this big door up there in gloss black. That's what it's going to look like.
I think it'll look quite nice and modern.
We've set the teams up with a template of the front and the back for their front door. They can choose the colours, patterns or images which will be printed on both sides of the glass, or they can choose a textured glass. But it seems locking down a design that makes a statement is not an easy task.
Hey, how are you guys going? I know that Alex and Corbin, I'm pretty sure this is like what they do for a job. Always on the computer, designing things. It's pretty hard to compete with that, eh? Yeah. This challenge is just like tailor-made for Alex and Corbin. Oh, it's so hard to compete against them. Like, they're such computer whizzes and they just know design like that, and...
They'll probably end up being judges next year.
Yeah. That's the winning piece.
We were struggling for ideas for our front door. We thought it could go either way, so we thought maybe we should just put a photo of our faces on the front door.
Man, who would have thought we could have done this challenge in like 20 minutes?
There would be absolutely no way that the house wouldn't sell if our distorted faces weren't on the front, you know. They'd just, I reckon everyone would love that. It would be a reminder, you know. Alex and Corbin made this.
We're halfway through the front door challenge, but so far none of the teams are even close to settling on a design.
Our initial concept is to take a little photo of a leather Chesterfield couch and use the pattern on the back of that and continue it over and over again.
So can you not just stretch it? It's frustrating, eh?
Quinn and I would rather just get outside and play around outdoors than sit around on a computer. But we've got no idea how to use these things.
I have no idea where Damo has gone.
I can't find Damo, and then I hear him calling to me, so I go up and open the big door that's there. What are you doing?
It's the House of Giants.
And Damo is standing with his pants around his ankles on a ladder, pretending to be a giant. Oh.
It looks really creepy.
Damo is very young at heart.
But old on the outside, is it? Is that what you're saying, is it?
No, I'm just
Or what do you
saying...
mean by that?
No, I just mean that your attention span disappears very quickly and you're just off. Where's Damo gone? Oh, look, he's
I was designing something for giants.
He's being a giant behind the door.
You're an idiot. Are you like fully sold on that pattern? Because if you are, we'll make it work. But if you're not, then we need to change it now.
Well, then draw what you want me to change it to. Yeah, I'm not sold on it, but I don't feel like we have time to change it now.
Both me and James are just really tired. So, yeah, we don't really have much patience with the computer and we're starting to lose patience with each other.
Do you think we need to make the pattern a little bit bigger, or are we going to stay the same size? Because if it's taking you that long...
Yeah, we need to make it bigger.
Bigger, okay. Well, let's make it bigger and just zoom out, and that way we'll be able to finish in time.
I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to get it done in time. We really just can't work out how to get this pattern to repeat. Yeah, it's really frustrating.
And they're not the only team struggling for inspiration.
What about these lines being gold foiled? I know that kind of sounds real cheap and nasty right now, but I've definitely seen thin lines like this before and just like a gold.
Yeah, I just think it'll date so quickly.
Corbin is really good at coming up with a really strong idea and he likes to stick to those ideas, but if I've ever got an idea or needing to convince him otherwise, it's like trying to bang my head against a brick wall.
I hate to say this, but what you're doing doesn't work. Yeah, I do get ideas stuck in my head and I can be a bit stubborn, but I also have a knack of visualising things, and I actually...
So do I.
I know, we both do. So it is difficult sometimes.
The teams have 1 hour left to design their front door.
For the winner, a $2,000 night of luxury at Sky City Grand Hotel. But some of the couples are finding it tough.
Excuse me, miss. Roger Bushty here. You might have met my brother Nigel.
I really want the prize, honey. I want to be pampered.
Yeah, I was looking forward to a good sleep, eh? How much is this challenge worth? $2 grand?
$2,500.
Yeah, and you'll sit on the bed going, oh, it's going to be an awesome night there.
No. I wonder if they can just do a coloured door in copper.
Another idea we've come up with is to have a copper door. We thought about this because it would match some of the stonework that's in our bricks, and we thought this would really highlight that.
That's quite cool, and it's like grainy as well.
So yeah, we find a nice picture of some brushed copper, and we think it will look awesome on the door. We just have to try and repeat it across the door in a suitable number of times. We don't want it to look too busy, but we still want to get that effect on the door.
Sake.
It's not working. The image that we've found is very small, so once you start to stretch it out, it becomes way too pixelated, and then when you keep repeating it, it becomes too busy. We're not winning.
So what do you think about our door, babe? This is it here.
Ben tells me that he's found the image and he's sorted it out for us, but it's a black image on a black screen. You can't see anything, so I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Is it just black?
No. If we zoom it into 100%, if we were looking at the door right here,
Yeah.
we'd be looking at that.
Well, that's what we wanted. Simple, but not too in your face, but a little bit interesting.
Our front door is just going to be quite simple, but stylish and classy. It might not wow the judges, but as long as it goes with our house, then that's all that matters.
I'm really happy with it now. Are you happy?
Yeah, it looks really good.
And then we just need to pick the colour that we want for the glass for the outside. So that's the colour of our paint. Do you want to go lighter or darker?
Darker for the door.
Found another image that we really like, and it sort of looks kind of like stone, but it's sort of like pencil scratched kind of, so it's quite arty looking as well. So that's going to be for the inside, and then for the outside door, we're just going to keep it quite simple and just do a glass white. Should be nice, eh, honey?
After more than 3 hours of trying out different ideas, it seems our design gurus are settling on the unthinkable.
I'm starting to get really frustrated because all I wanted to do was just entertain the idea that maybe if we put some actual effort into this challenge, we might be able to come up with a design that works for our house.
It's going to look anyway.
Well, I've just spent this whole morning doing this design.
I like the design, I just don't think it works very well on a front door.
Just delete it then.
We can't come to any agreement on what we're doing with the door. So my design that I spent 3 hours doing, I just delete.
So we're doing nothing? We're just doing black and white?
Well, that's always our plan B. Plan B is a good option. I've always thought plan B is probably the best option. B for best.
We're running out of time. If this doesn't work, front, we're going for a plain coloured door, the front being white, and the inside being...
Oh, there it is.
No. I think it's too dark.
Yeah. In the end, time runs out and we have to go for plan B, which is still going to be awesome. It's going to match well with our brick and with the weatherboards on our house, but it's a bit more plainer than we would have expected.
What if we actually did the outside of the door and we matched the colour to our roofing, so the exterior, and we can either do it matte or gloss. And the same with the inside, we match it, we do it.
There's absolutely no way that we're going to win this one. We're doing a plain black gloss front door, a plain white gloss internal door.
We've gone with a black handle. We just want something that's understated, and we think a matte black will look quite nice.
This was a design challenge.
We haven't designed anything.
We didn't design anything.
We chose some colours.
I designed something and then I deleted it.
Time's up, but the teams will have to wait until tomorrow to find out who's won.
We can put some.
Yay!
With so much pressure to make a great first impression, there's a lot of shopping to be done. But with their cash budget running low, Maria's thinking out of the box in her effort to impress the judges.
I've been struggling to find artwork that will fit the room, so I have decided I'm going to make it myself. All it is making the frame out of the wood and then just getting the fabric and just, you know, stapling it around the other side, kind of like you would do with a canvas. This is definitely a more cost-effective way for us to be able to get some art for the size we need. This is proving to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm not feeling really good right now. I want to find the art and then everything else will just kind of fall into place. I can't find the art. It's not falling into place. And it's Wednesday.
And Marie's not the only one finding shopping for this week's spaces challenging.
Too stripy, too square, too round. No, it's too dark.
Do you have that in the 2x3?
I don't have that one.
It's too dark. I'm finding it really difficult to call a shot.
It's much easier finding the perfect man than it is finding the perfect couch.
I need a couch. I've really got to get this right because we were pinged in the family room for having, I don't know, inappropriate couches.
Inappropriate. I don't like having inappropriate couches. Not in my lounge, mate.
And with the appropriate sofa sorted, next on the list are the appropriate accessories.
Just so many decisions and like just hoping that on that Friday night, Saturday morning, everything works together.
Okay, might just get them all and then choose on the day.
The finishing touches are going on all of the houses. And Joe and Damo have a special feature which complements their passion for the outdoors and makes the most of their views.
Hey, Damo.
Hey.
How you going, mate?
Good, good.
Just here to check out these big doors.
Fletcher Doors have installed these awesome doors on our lounge. It's amazing because they all stack and they actually fold back into the walls and they create this massive indoor-outdoor flow, and it's just amazing.
The kicker is this. Look at this. Level threshold, you know?
Yeah.
Ride your bike, do a moonwalk.
Ride your bike, here we go.
Easy.
This corner of the house is one of our biggest features, and it's a level threshold, so there's definitely no stepping down, so Damo can't trip out the door.
So good luck, eh?
Hey, thanks very much for that, eh? You did
Cheers.
Great job.
Thanks.
Next door, Quinn and Ben's tradies have come to the rescue after yesterday's setback with the stairs.
We were hoping to have our stairs in yesterday, but Ben and I ran out of paint, so we screwed everyone over. We had to get that stairwell painted before the stairs went in. So we had to paint and paint and paint, and the professional stair guys couldn't wait any longer for us. We put it off and put it off, so our builders know what to do.
It can get a bit serious on the block, so it's good to have some funny people around and just to lighten the mood a bit. That must be Tony making this little yeti noise when he makes a mistake. Sometimes things don't go his way, and when they don't, he just lets out this sort of like yeti yell. It's great, you just hear it all the time. We've actually managed to find ourselves some tradies that really fit with me and Quinn as well. They're quite quirky and a little bit wacky. Rope belt here, yeti yell here, push-ups in the middle of putting the floor down. It's good to have, you know, some other crazy people around.
You okay?
But there's no time for joking around at House 3. There's a lot to do this week, and Corbyn's not prepared to scale back his grand designs.
Oh, Chris, how you doing?
G'day, Corbin.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
You well?
Yeah. So this is the ceiling you're going to strap.
Yep, this is it. Oh, you've got samples there.
Well, yeah, sort of I thought, well, they're not the oak, but it's more for the proportions.
Chris has come in to help me sort out this oak ceiling slat issue. The issue is we don't have any timber for it.
We need 500 metres of it. That's half a kilometre.
Basically from the front door here, the whole way through to the other end, with the 20mm gap between them. When you walk up the stairs, you're going to look straight up at it. It's just going to give it this kind of wow factor.
So you actually get a bit of a negative detail thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that'll look good. That'll look good.
It will. Is this a stock product, or what are you...
Oh, no, we'll have to machine that.
Yeah. So do you reckon you'll be able to have us something machined up by kind of Thursday lunchtime sort of thing?
Yep, no problem.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So the other thing, Chris, is Alex and I have been umming and ahhing about these doors on this cabinet here. So we're thinking we want to roll with American oak again.
Yeah.
We are being a little bit overambitious, but this room was dictated by all the other rooms around it about 5 or 6 weeks ago. So we have to just stick to our plan and just hope for the best and work as hard as we can.
If you wanted to make that yourself, I could supply you the product, and easy option, just bring it back out to work and I can whack it through the speed sander for you.
That'd be nice.
The beautiful sunset over Point Chevalier brings Wednesday to a close. And with so much work still left to do, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit worried.
Today was a good day. I went shopping. I got everything I needed for shopping.
Do a fish coat on the lounge. How long do you reckon it'll take? Half hour?
Yeah. Half an hour.
Then bedtime? Bedtime?
Let's sort of do it. There's that.
Where?
In the hallway.
Oh. Okay.
I have been painting skirting for architrave. We had to order 100 metres today. And I think I have done maybe 60 metres just there. And then painting everywhere else. In the hallway, in the cupboard. All those doors. Here on the stairs. Down our entranceway. Lots and lots of painting.
I'm the only one up on the block, I think. Everyone else has gone to bed and I'm up painting. Damo's upstairs, he's asleep. He had a bath and then he went to bed. We're the only house on the block to be at this stage, so it's quite a good feeling.
It's Thursday morning on the Block NZ, and the countdown to room reveal is on. This is their last chance to make a statement inside before the teams head outdoors.
Vinny, wake up. It's almost 8:30. Oh, he's up. Oh, that was fast.
Morning, Brandon.
So you had a big night on the painting last night?
Yeah, I did. Big night.
Good work. You got a bit of a head start, which is good.
No one told us it was scheduled Tuesday.
It's not that young.
In yesterday's challenge, each of the teams had to design a front door for their home, and Fletcher Window and Door Systems have arrived to install the finished product.
I wonder if it's a winning door. I want to go to Sky City.
Oh, sweet. You get a tour. It looks really amazing. I'm glad we went with the plain finish. It looks spot on. Thanks, guys. Looks really good.
Oh, we got a door. Damo, look, we got a door.
You like it?
Well, I like it from the front.
And look from the back. Yeah,
That's cool.
We were a little bit worried because we'd picked the glass to be white on the outside, and then after we'd picked it and it was too late, we were like, oh, I don't know if it's going to look right, but it looks really stunning.
It's like the biggest door I've ever seen. It's massive. The other side is fun. It's a pencil effect, sort of just to make it have a bit of texture, but it sort of goes with the natural looks of the concrete and the wood, and it's definitely an interesting and different front door.
You know nobody will come and visit here, eh?
Why?
Because they'll think a giant lives here,
It's the House of Giants.
won't they?
It's definitely just what we want, so we're really happy with the door.
Oh, look at that.
Nice colour.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I love the black handle.
We've gone with a black handle. I'm not a fan of stainless or shiny things, but
You're not a magpie?
not a magpie. Yeah, it looks really cool.
I think it matches the house really nicely, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just super solid. The exterior colour matches the colour of our roofing, and the inside is a plain white. We didn't want to make too big a statement considering everybody that walks past it from the street sees it, so we just want to do something neutral that blended with the house really nicely.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
We go around and look at everyone's front doors, and I think we're in with a bit of a shot here to win this challenge.
It's cool. I like it.
It was pretty obvious that Joe and Damo's was up there at the top. It was a massive door, and it just seemed to go with the rest of their house, so yeah, good designing there, Joe and Damo.
I think it's supposed to be the same colour as the roof.
Yeah. Alex and Corbin's is a dark blue with a black handle. So theirs is quite simple, but if it suits their house, it's sweet. Marie and James's door is white and white. It's cool if that's what they're going for. So they've all just gone for the glass.
This is crazy.
That is quite cool.
I really think that this is our chance to win a challenge, finally.
The teams are all happy with their front doors, but it's time to find out who's won.
Come on in. It's time to meet your judge, stylist Leanne Yeah.
I'm so excited that Leanne is judging this challenge because she's New Zealand's Wonder Woman. She's a pilot, she's an interior designer, she's a mother of, I don't know, 2 or 3 children, and she writes up for magazines, for interior magazines. Where does she get the time from?
Leanne, you've had a look at these guys' entranceways.
I have.
First up, Quinn and Ben. What were your first impressions on their door?
I was really impressed that they added some personality to their door, so they had a really cool texture on the exterior, which was great to see. They really kind of went outside the box with the darkness that they used on the interior. The only thing I would say is that their entranceway is quite enclosed without a lot of natural light, so an improvement to that would have been perhaps going with a lighter colour and still having that sort of textural pattern that you had.
It's weird, she wasn't over the moon about our texture, and we're the only one that had it. We were hoping that she was going to love it, but it didn't get too much of a mention.
Alex and Corbin, what did you think about their entranceway?
I love the black handle. That was really awesome. So it was great to see someone do something a little bit different with the handle. The dark colour was quite dramatic on the exterior, but I do think that they could have pushed the boundaries a little bit with that and really done something, you know, quite unexpected.
Leanne's feedback, it was kind of expected. She really liked the black handle, which is something that we did different from everybody else.
Marie and James, what did you think about their entranceway?
Marie and James have got all this amazing natural light, and their entranceway just like leads right through into their house. And they've used white, which is lovely, but once again they've got that dark, dramatic exterior, and they could have really stepped it up a bit. So I do think that they really played it safe.
We were going really hard to try and win and, you know, use some different patterns or different textures, but it didn't work. And then in the end we decided to play it best for the house and sacrifice a night of luxury.
And last but not least, Joe and Damo.
Their door is huge. It's massive. I think it was quite sophisticated, and I really like that they used a pattern on the interior side of their door. It was a little bit unexpected, and because you can see right through from their living area to that entranceway, it's kind of created like an oversized piece of art, which I think was really exciting to see.
Is it hard to find a winner?
It was hard to find a winner. I think I kind of narrowed it down to 2 favourites.
Right, who are those 2 favourites?
Well, I was torn between the black handle, which I thought was extremely cool.
Alex and Corbin.
And also the way that Joe and Damo used the print on that inside of their door.
Oh,
Once again.
Yeah, we really tried to win this challenge, and I thought if there's one that we have to win, it's this one. Quinn, I really wanted to get her this night away, but it wasn't to be.
Guys, it's down to you two. Who is walking away with a $2,000 night of luxury at the Sky City Grand Hotel?
Joe and Damo.
Nice work, guys.
I'm really excited.
You look like it. Sleep time.
It's what you call jumping for joy.
I have never seen Jo this excited in my life. She gets one night off and it's like she just won lotto.
I'm a little bit excited.
I have never seen you that excited yet on the block.
I know.
That girl is happy. She has got a night of luxury, and you know what? I'd be just as happy too.
Right, guys, you got lots of work to do. Joe and Damo, you've got a night to look forward to. Off you go.
With only 48 hours until room reveal and so much left to do, the teams need to prioritise if they're going to go the distance.
We have 100 metres of architrave we needed to paint this week. It's because we've got such big windows and doors. So it's been a lot to paint.
I need one of those travel pillows from the net. Otherwise I'm walking around like a weirdo all day. It's so net.
I can't stand painting the ceilings. It's so hard on your neck. You're like up there.
We've faced reality that we're not going to be able to complete everything. We've got to work out what's priority, and at the moment it's what's getting judged.
We've been told that we're not actually getting judged on the upstairs hallway, so we're just making sure that we do everything else first, and that can be the last priority if we get time.
Every week we all say it's impossible to get things done, but we magically get them all done. So maybe it's not impossible, it's just whether we manage our time wisely.
For the time management masters, prioritising has never been a problem. Until now. It's Thursday, but by the look of Alex and Corbin's living room, it could still be Monday.
Can we just, if we trim that back, will we be past the end of the track?
It's always going to be low, isn't it?
Well, when it's low, it looks crap because you can see the light coming through. That's the whole point. It needs to be up in that rebate.
It's actually a little bit disheartening looking around the block today, seeing that everyone's plastered and sanded and probably about to paint, or if not, have been painting. And then we look into our house and the jib's not even up downstairs properly. The plastering is half done.
Just get it in real nice. And so we're going to double out that, wrap around that, wrap around that. We've got a really large technical space, so in terms of design and finishing, the most technical in the house. But that's because of what we've chosen to do with it, so we can largely be blamed for being so far behind. I think for the first time on the block, the judge is going to walk into a construction site. The judge.
Next time on the Block NZ, a watery challenge has the team staring down the barrel. You're in the lead! You could win a challenge! Our couples close in on completing their entire house interiors.
I think we're going to be pushing it right to the end, right to the end.
6 minutes to go, serious.
And for some, their hopes of finishing are left in tatters.
There's a good chance that some other people won't even finish.
We've got a 1 in 4 chance of winning, but if one or more teams don't finish, then I guess our chances are up.